All right, let's do this. This is the CubeCast podcast, factually correct since 2010. Today is January 11th, 2015. I'm Wafo, and joined with me is Ronza and Mitch.
Hi!
There we go. How's everyone doing?
I'm alright.
Oh, wait.
What was that about?
Oh my god.
What was that about? We can just keep going.
Okay, so, what has happened in the past week? Absolutely nothing. Okay,
good.
So in the past week, a lot of developments have come out with CubeCast. We got our website hosted by Lucas Guerin. Many thanks to him. It's now cubecast.cubing.net. There we'll have all the episodes, all our updates, everything, even the episodes from the previous CubeCast and the classic CubeCast, we're calling it, and doing all of that, but more on Collin later. We also have a Twitter account that we're running, which is at CubeCast Podcast, as well as a Facebook page that we already had up, which is facebook.com/CubeCastPodcast. If you want to submit questions to us, you can do it through Twitter and Facebook, as well as our email, cubecast@gmail.com. We won't really post live updates on speed solving, so if you really want to keep up with us, make sure you follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and that way you'll get the latest updates on our episodes, from recording to editing, etc. and so forth.
Yeah.
So we also have a YouTube account that we have made, and we can't actually make a custom URL for it because we don't have 500 subs yet. But the best way to get to it is on our website. We have a link to it at the top. And the reason why we made YouTube is just like in case you're kind of, I don't know, just made, God damn it.
Well, if you're in a hurry and stuff like that, you can't go to our website or something. You know, we'll upload it on the YouTube. On the YouTube. On the YouTube. Like, it's a way for you to be subscribed to us. So as soon as we put out an episode, we'll usually announce and everything. But for convenience sake, so some of you may not want to go to our website to download it, you can just go on YouTube to our channel and just listen it from there.
Yeah, because like when I was listening to the original CubeCast, it was kind of a pain to have to download an episode for a while before actually being able to listen to it. But now you can just click on YouTube and watch it instantly and not have that waiting time in the middle.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of noobs like YouTube, so it's also a great thing.
Oh, noobs. Other than that, we're also working on trying to get an RSS feed set up, and with the RSS feed, we'll probably get iTunes podcasts like linked and stuff like that. We have zero experience with this, so it's going to take a while until we get this up. But hopefully not as long as something crazy like 3 months or something. I don't know. But in a bit. We'll get it out in a bit.
So since the last episode, which has not been a long time ago, we've had 12 records. There was a competition held in India, and it's called the Shasta Cube Open 2015. Kasava Kirupa got a Indian national record with a 3x3 average of 9.76. Then Nitin Babu got a 33.74 4x4 single and a 39.85 4x4 average. Hari Anuruddhu, I don't know, got a 13.83 square one single, which is also an Indian NR. And Anish Rajesh got a 4.56 cube average. At this competition, there was also like some other stuff that was kind of happening. This one guy posted a 2.7 average of 12, and on Scube, and everybody was like really like seeing if it was legit or not, and like it turned out the guy got like a 6 average in the first round and like 5 averages in the second round. So it was, we obviously knew he was cheating. So yeah.
Wow, when did you find that out? Was it on
it was posted in the Scube group. This one guy, I can't remember his name off the top of my head because it was like 1 million letters long, but he was just like claiming, he said like first average of 2015 and it was like 2.7, and everybody was like, oh, this is just bullshit, and like he never fessed up to it at all.
Bull bother.
Bull bother.
Oh, God.
Anybody want to take this one because I can't pronounce these names?
Yeah,
at
so
all.
you obviously took the national records from India because you couldn't pronounce the stuff from Vidba Winter 2015. You know, Belarus got a couple of national, not a couple actually. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, a few
Six.
national records. Thank you for counting. First of all, it was Vladislav Kaminsky. I hope I pronounced that right. With a 2x2 national record average of 2.87. And then a national record Pyramix average by Ilya Anishichenko. Hope I pronounced that right as well. I apologize. We pronounce names perfectly on this show. And you can't tell us every single time. 9 times out of 10. No, 6 times out of 10, we pronounce them right.
6.25 times out of 10.
Yeah, 100% of the time. 6.25% of the time. Yeah.
Oh wait, crap. Hold up, go to the next one.
What do you mean?
I just looked at the Scube ones and I just realized those are faster than my Scube averages, so I'm going down in ranks.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
So, continuing on with Belarus national records, we have square one single of 17.27 and an average of 21.66 by Ustin Vashchenko. We have a Russian national record, also from Vidba Winter. It was a Scube average of 4.43 by Ivan Zobrodin. And a national record for Belarus for Scube single at 4.59 by Vladislav Kaminsky.
So the next competition on the list is another Fantastic Michigan competition, 2015, where the 5 blind North American record was beaten by Cale Schoen at 9 minutes 38.13 seconds, which is pretty awesome, I think.
Maybe
It
Mitch
was
should
really
have taken that.
expected. Like, everybody expected this one from him because he was posting like really fast 5 blinds on speed solving. So they were just like, oh, it's gonna happen, and it did happen.
Congrats to him. So we also had, was it just an FMC competition at this one?
Yeah, it was just FMC mean of 3 competition.
Oh, okay. Kanto FMC 2015.
FMC.
Fimka 2015. We had I don't know how to pronounce Japanese names. Who wants to take over?
Oh
Mitch?
god. Shuto Uno? I don't even know.
Close enough.
He got an ASR for FMC with a mean of 3 of 28.67. And also another really interesting thing about this competition is that there was only 6 means that were actually achieved out of like 20-something people or whatever. But all of the means ended in 0.67, which, I mean, if you think about it, it's not like actually that interesting, but like every single one of them had 0.67 as the last 2 digits of their mean, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Real nice.
that's a 1 in 729 chance.
Well, now that you
Cool.
put it that way, you know, it's a little bit more impressive. Well, congratulations to all you guys who received national records. If we missed someone, apologies in advance.
And continental records, too, because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
pretty
Ooh.
awesome.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, I forgot about that we also did continental records. Because when I was making this list, I only had national records to work from. But thanks to everyone who got those things. Those continental records. Congrats!
And speaking of records, we have North American record holder, U.S. champion of 2014, and overall nice guy, Collin Burns, after the break.
If you have any tagline ideas for the CubeCast, email us and we'll feature it on the site. And if we like it enough, we'll even say it on the air.
And we're back! And we got Collin on right now. Say hi, Collin.
Hey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was pretty enthusiastic. So, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience, Collin?
Yeah, so I am a 15-year-old from Pennsylvania. I am the current North American record holder for 3x3 single and the 2014 U.S. National champion.
I'm sorry, you said you were 15?
Yeah.
Dude, I thought you were 9, so...
Yeah, I thought you were
I thought he was 7.
Okay. Well, regardless, welcome on the show.
Thank you.
So, we got a couple of questions for you, just as a introductory to the audience. What got you interested in cubing? Like, what kind of brought about this hobby?
Yeah, so I don't know how many years ago, probably 5 or 6. One of my friend's brothers was able to solve one in like a minute and a half. He wasn't very fast. He wasn't into speed cubing or anything. But I thought that was super cool. So I went home and I learned on YouTube from Dan Brown's tutorial.
The best place
And-
ever.
The master.
So after that, I sort of stopped cubing. I never got fast or anything. Stopped for a couple of years, and then 4 years ago, in September 2010, I got back into it, and I've been cubing ever since.
So that kind of also answered the like your progression from when you started to where you are now. But do you want to explain like any intermediate, interesting progressions that you've had since then?
Well, one thing I can say, something that I've done a lot for practice that I think a lot of people don't do, is I do a lot of non-timed solves, and very slow solves. So I just try to do solves as efficiently as I possibly can, and I learn a lot of new things that way. I mean, being fast isn't about, learning a bunch of algorithms and stuff. A lot of it you just have to learn on your own. And a lot of that I found on my own just by doing these solves and going very slowly. And if I see a case that I don't know how to solve very well, I'll take my time and, experiment and see, if I do a sledgehammer, how that'll affect the other pieces and stuff like that. And just all of these things, I think have really helped me progress where I am now.
Wow.
I think that's what a lot of people should be doing, like just doing more slow
Yeah,
solves, because I really don't do very many slow solves, and I think that really shows in my look ahead, because when I look at your solves, you just never like pause at all. And like I look at your reconstructions of some of the solves too, and it's like ridiculous how you would actually think of doing some of the like F2L pairs that you do, because to be honest, like your entire solves are just like amazing F2L.
Yeah, and that's sort of my strong point. I mean, my last layer is pretty terrible.
Yeah, it's just
comparatively.
normal OLL and PLL, and you didn't know.
I mean,
full,
no,
like,
I think fancy stuff isn't necessary at all, but just my execution isn't even that good compared to a lot of people my speed. Although I have learned some of COLL at least, but other than that, I just use full OLL and PLL. Nothing fancy.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Russo over here don't know anything. Oh, by the way, Colin, I asked you ahead of time what your first competition was.
Yeah.
And you said it was at Liberty Science Center 2010.
Yeah.
Did you know that I was also there?
Were you?
Yeah, I was
did
there.
not know that.
Because we probably, I didn't know you. And you got, 30-second chimes.
Yeah, actually...
I thought that was really interesting because, I've been cubing for a lot longer than you have, and I've obviously been falling behind in the times. So, it's crazy that you were there.
Well, yeah, I didn't know that at all. Well, when was your first competition?
My first competition was Princeton 2008.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so...
was that the one where Roe got 2x2 world record at or something?
I don't even remember because I wasn't paying attention to anyone. I didn't know any, fast cubers back then.
Oh.
So, and Throst was actually there as well.
Oh,
And-
really?
Oh.
Yeah, and...
Where did he live? Like, is
I think he's like from Utah or something.
New Mexico.
Really?
New Mexico. Okay, yeah.
But it was really weird because Throst was there, and when I met him at Nationals 10, he goes oh, I said my first competition was there, and then he said he was there, and I checked it out, and he was. It was really weird looking back at your past competitions, and then finally getting to meet those people later on.
Yeah, actually, fun fact. The first cuber who I really talked to at Liberty Science Center, I don't think he even knows this, but it's actually Justin Malari.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
When he was at that comp too? I didn't know these
I think
things.
that was his first competition as well, actually. I could be
Wow.
wrong about that. I know there's definitely someone else whose first competition was LSC 2010.
That's really, really weird because
Probably a lot of people.
there's a lot of people that
Yeah,
are
yeah.
famous
When I-
now and are really, really good at cubing, and I was there at their first comp and stuff like that. And had I looked at you back then, I would have just turned my shoulder against you.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Like me with Mitch's first competition.
Oh yeah, and like me when I first met Mitch via YouTube.
Oh God. There's the reason why I have all of those videos unlisted now because
Because of me? Was it because of me?
because of you and because they're really bad. But like coming back to the competition thing, the first person that I actually talked to at Berkeley Summer 2010 was Ryan Ju. So
And that was your first competition?
yeah,
He's the
Berkeley
first
Summer
person I talked
2010.
to at my first competition too. This is
What?
Nationals 2009.
Who did you talk to?
I first talked to Ryan at Nationals 2009, and
Because he's been around for a really long time.
yeah, since 2008. And then
Yeah, I just started cubing like right around the time that the Guhan came out.
Yeah, same. Like I really got into speed cubing, and then like my first DIY cube was a cube for you, and then a couple later,
Oh yeah.
I skipped.
I mean, newer
skipped
cubers don't even know what that is.
I skipped over like the A5 and the F2 and just went straight to the Guhong. And I like as soon as I got the cube, I was like, oh my god, this thing is so good compared to like the cube for you because the cube for you was just like trash.
The Guhong
I've
one
never
was
had a cube
amazing.
for you actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I had one.
You've
I
never
mean, I
had.
had like an F2 and an A5, I think it was, high end memory and stuff, but never a cube for you.
But you've never had the pleasure of using a cube for you, or displeasure.
Yeah, I don't. From what I've heard, I'm not missing out on much.
Displeasure.
I mean, like it was so good back then, and then you
really
compare it, yeah, and it worked great. It cut corners fantastically, and then you compare it to the Guhong, and it's just like suddenly trash. It's so funny.
And didn't everyone buy from cubeforyou.com?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the store. That was the store back
Everyone
then.
did.
that was your go-to
Has to
store
be.
right there. Oh man,
Remember when
So many shops.
Cube for You, like Pesfic started trying to make the cubeforyou.us, and that like totally flopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you actually not practice anything other than a 3x3, Colin?
No, I do a lot of one-handed.
One-handed.
Collin has a sub 10 official one hand single.
Okay.
Yeah, I think second in the U.S. and third on the continent for one-hand single, and
Yeah.
what is it, fourth in the
No.
world for single.
Have you been practicing 4x4 by the way? Because when we were racing at Nats 14, we were getting
Oh, yeah.
similar times. It was really crazy.
Yeah,
because-
I'm still slow at 4x4.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
And I mean, you can
Is it like 5 or something?
yeah, I mean you can tell just how much I don't care about 4x4 by I just realized probably a month after my last competition that I think I left my 4x4 there. Like
Oh,
my
nice.
only 4x4, my Aosu. I mean, since then I've gotten my mini Aosu, but I haven't even had the regular size to compare it to. But I
How
don't
is
really
it,
care
by the
that. Yeah, I just don't do 4x4, so I don't.
How is the
Oh.
mini Aosu?
Actually, quite good. I mean, it's not too different from the normal size version. Although again, I don't have one to compare at the moment. But and it's not much smaller. I do like it a bit better.
The funny thing about the Mini Aosu 4x4 is that literally just yesterday, Champions Cube Store, they just released a video of a
The
Yuxin.
Fengshi.
No, the Yuxin 4x4.
Isn't
which
that made
lit-
by Fengshi?
I have no idea. I think Yuxin is a different company.
Didn't they
is
have the
it?
first 11x11?
Yeah, they did. But Yuxin, they created a 4x4, and it looks godly. But I mean, those videos that they post for Champions Cube Store, like somehow they make the cubes look really good, which I don't know. But when he did the OLL parody on the Yuxin 4x4, it was like 1.9 or something, and it looked like effortless.
Yeah, I think I saw that video. It didn't look like the corner cutting was terribly good though. If
Oh,
I
it doesn't
remember
really matter
correctly.
about. I don't really care about. corner
That's
cutting.
true. Actually, I do think overall corner cutting is a bit overrated, because I feel like there's a lot more to lockups.
What are you talking about? I need my 7x7 to cut 45.
Oh jeez. If I get a 7x7 that cuts 45, I'll let you know. Just
You
because that
just
sounds.
bandage all of the edges and the centers together, and you're like, "Hey, it cuts 45, right?"
Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it. Jeez.
But yeah, the Yuxin 4x4. I was gonna get the Mini Aosu because it looked really good, and like Chris was posting some really fast solves with it, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll get it," but it's like $28 or something like that,
Yeah.
ridiculously.
But it's like
they're
this,
pretty
it's
expensive,
only
that's
like another $1 more than the Aosu though.
Which doesn't make sense. It's the mini version. It should be worth less.
It looks amazing.
Does look really good, not gonna lie. And I don't even do 4x4.
It is very good.
Oh my gosh. There it is.
Okay.
Dang.
So that was a interesting conversation. But like, I like 4x4. Coming back to 4x4s, it's great.
No, I mean, I will say, even though I only do those two events, really, only practice 3x3 and one-handed, I really respect people who are good at a lot of different events. Like Yu Nakajima, and even less so you, Mitch. People who are good at a lot of events. That I think, I don't know, it's really impressive. More so than just being good at one or two events. Sorry, what was that?
You basically spend all of your time on everything, so when you're an all-arounder.
Yeah.
Not
about that life.
Yeah, I'm a small, medium cube kind of guy. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'm a 3 in Scube kind of guy.
That is weird. That's a weird combo. Had they brought Magic back, I think Mitch would be decent at Magic.
For a second, I thought you were talking about Magic the Gathering.
Oh no!
Because I have been doing a lot of Magic the Gathering lately.
Oh jeez.
I don't know if any of you play that, but
Oh,
You're one of those.
you're one of those. I like it's just you're one of those. Oh my gosh, Collin, you have like infinitely more time than all of us combined.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Okay, for those who don't know, Collin is homeschooled,
Yeah,
so he has all this time to practice for
No, I
cubes.
don't.
That's why he's U.S.
Okay.
national champion.
There we go. That's his secret, everyone. Episode done.
No, first of all, I do more work, or my school day is longer than most high schoolers. I start at 8 and at 5 or 6. Okay,
Where does
I mean,
homework come into this?
I also don't do homework like after that,
Okay.
so I guess that sort of compensates. But still, I don't have substantially more time than most people my age.
But you're also taking like really hard classes.
Relatively.
You're taking like Calc BC and Physics.
Physics-y, yeah.
Physics-y.
Human geography, AP Human geography, but
Dang.
yeah.
As like a junior,
I mean,
so that's kind of like...
Freshman.
What?
I'm a freshman, yeah.
He's 9, remember? Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the reason I'm homeschooled, and I'm very different from most homeschoolers. I've only been homeschooled for a few years now. I guess the main reason is I just like the freedom of homeschooling. I get to choose the classes that I take and how I take them, so I can focus more on the things that I'm interested in.
So like cubes.
So basically,
Okay.
I love
Right.
education. I love learning. I just think public school, for me at least, got in the way of my education. So that's just why I'm homeschooled.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you don't want to deal with like the bull crap, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I can just learn a lot more and a lot more about what I'm interested in as a homeschooler.
Bull bother.
And you can cube more.
And you can cube more. That's the best part. So if you guys
I
want
don't
to
even
get,
cube that much anymore. I
so
mean,
if you want to get fast like Collin Burns, you should just get homeschooled. That's what we're trying to get out of this episode.
Yeah. If you
I
wanna
mean,
get
right
fast like
now,
Collin,
I
solve
only
something.
practice maybe a few hours a week.
Do you know how much I
Yeah.
practice on a weekly basis? Like 3 solves. Like, come on. You're fine.
Yeah, About the whole like slow solves and like untimed solves thing.
Yeah.
It's like I do most of that stuff.
You're so
but I don't think-
fast, but you say you don't practice.
I don't practice that much anymore.
Oh, right, Mr. NAR holder. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
practice. I'm Collin Burns. I'm homeschooled. Look
Mr.
at
I
me.
beat Felix.
Yeah, speaking about that, like, let's go back to Nats 2014.
Yeah.
You beat Felix. How did that make you feel? Jeez.
Great.
Great. Did you feel just
that-
great?
That was so. I don't know. It's even now thinking about it. It was just surreal. Like it was such a shock to me that I won. I mean, I was just hoping to place. I thought I'd be lucky just to place in one event, 3x3 one-handed, and I ended up winning. I mean, I just did not expect that at all. So it was a really cool experience.
If Ro weren't there, you might not have done it.
Yeah, if Ro wasn't there,
Yeah.
you would have lost to Felix.
Oh yeah.
You may have been like 4th if Ro wasn't there.
Thank you, Ro.
Yes, thank you,
Wait,
Ro.
what happened with Ro? I don't know about this.
At all of the competitions that Felix has lost at, only two right now, Worlds 2011, I think, and Nationals 2014, Ro also podiumed.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yes. Thank you,
Yeah.
Ro.
I was just trying to like link it together. I was like, wait, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. That's all we want to say. That's cool. Oh, jeez.
You know, it's also cool. I mean, I had done this a little bit before Nats, but cool just like beating Ro for the first time. Because
Was that
he
really
sort
the
of,
first time?
No, I had before, but still,
Oh, okay.
just beating him, that was like a huge accomplishment to me, I guess. Just because he was like the person who I looked up to, who always won at the competitions, and who was, you know, the North American record holder since I've been cubing really, for the longest time. So that was really cool as well. And he's great. Both he and Felix are awesome.
Yeah.
So cute.
It is so cute. Oh. Oh,
You
jeez.
adorable little bother.
Oh, you little adorable bothers.
Well, Colin, if you had to give one piece of advice to noobs of the world, what would you say?
Don't suck. Oh wait.
Be
that's
homeschooled.
Be homeschooled.
Be homeschooled. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, one thing I will say, don't get too caught up in getting fast and caring about your times and stuff. You know, first of all, just for going to competitions, a lot of people think you have to be fast to do that. I went to my first competition when I averaged like 40 seconds, 35 seconds. You do not, I mean, even if you average a minute and a half, it's just such a cool experience. You shouldn't wait until you're fast. But also, there's a lot more to cubing than just speed. Like, I also respect a lot of people who aren't fast at cubing, but who do a lot for the community. I mean, one example is, you know, Lucas Garrett. Well, actually, he's pretty fast, relatively. But or Rob Stewart.
Yeah, Rob.
Like, he's awesome. So it's, I don't know. Don't worry too much about speed, I guess. There's a lot more to speed cubing than just speed.
If I can butt in on this, I would say like, don't try to worry about the hardware as much.
Oh, that
Like-
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like hardwares will only make you marginally better.
Yeah.
This happened in like 2013, but like 2013, 2012 or whatever. But like the new 4x4s were coming out, like the Shangshao 4x4s and all that stuff. And somebody on Facebook was like, "Oh, all these new 4x4s are like not making people fast and stuff like that." But like Edward Lin like butts in, he's like, "The only reason why I've been getting faster at 4x4 is because of the new hardware."
Mhm.
And like I think if you're averaging like 50 seconds on 3x3, there's really no reason why you should be having like an hour long, or like compared to something like maybe like
I mean,
a
even
Shangshao Wind or something like that.
yeah.
But like,
What is that really cheap cube that just came out? The
Guanlong.
YJ or Moyu cube.
Yeah, it's
Guanlong.
YJ Guanlong.
That's actually pretty decent. I
I've been
mean,
using
just
it as
with that, I can get pretty much the same times as with my main. Maybe a little bit slower, but cubes will not make a huge difference as long as you have a decent one. So don't
It's
worry
the
too much.
cube or
about
not the cube.
it. Exactly.
well,
it
well,
matters at a
well.
certain extent. Like when you get to a certain point where
Yeah,
you're-
I suppose for things like big cubes, it matters more at this point with so many good three-way threes out. But
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
cube is nothing without a great cuber.
Mhm.
That's what
Yeah.
I like to
Well
say. Yeah.
I'd buy a shirt with that on it.
I would make a shirt with that on it. Maybe we should make CubeCast
Someone get
t-shirts
on
with
it.
that saying on that. There you go. CubeCast t-shirt plan. Write it down. We're good. We got this.
All right,
Jeez.
I'm actually writing this down.
Oh, the CubeCast t-shirt. Oh, wow.
a good cube is nothing without a good cuber.
send me one.
There we go. What t-shirt? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Why not? Once we make them, we'll have them available to everyone to purchase. Yeah.
So yeah, the reason why I kind of brought that up was because like I see it all the time on like Facebook. It's like, oh, I just got this brand new like Alfu 7x7, and then like you ask them about their times and everything, and it's like, oh, I average 10 minutes, and I just like facepalm because
Like, there's absolutely no reason.
yeah, it's
I
like,
mean,
oh,
there is a good
they-
reason, but you shouldn't rely on the hardware to be good.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
yeah.
like,
If you want to just get new cubes for collections, that's one thing. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, but don't do it with the expectation of really improving a lot.
If you're into that sort of thing.
If you really are into sort of that thing, huh? Yeah. Anything you want to add to this like whole beginner thing, Brandon?
Well, I think that Colin kind of hit the nail on the head with the not really caring about what your times are. Like I've always really enjoyed like turning the timer off and just theorizing and like
Yeah.
exploring.
Also, just do it because you enjoy it. Do not cube.
Yeah.
Get fast. Do it because it's fun.
You're trying too hard if you're not having fun.
Yeah, it's like if you're getting times, everybody gets times that they're not really happy with, and that just happens. That's a part of the activity because there are going to be some times when you're not going to be able to solve as fast as you do at home.
Happens all the time.
Well, in competition, I mean, in competition, you're not going to be able to solve sometimes as fast as you do at home. Sometimes in competition, you're going to get really lucky. Pointing at Mitch over here.
Yeah, sometimes you're gonna get really lucky in competitions, and
Yeah.
But, like-
Colin here.
Or my nursing goal.
Yeah.
I think
sometimes you're gonna get
that's-
lucky.
I
But-
think it's mainly due to like not really caring entirely too much in competition, and like for me at least, I have a different mode like mindset from like home solves and competition solves. It's like really strange. At home solves, I'm trying to like constantly progress myself in terms of like speed, but like in competition, I'm just like screw it. I'm just gonna do this right now, and whatever happens is what will happen.
Dude, my life.
Dude, that's me and like all of cubing.
And I get like DNF averages.
Oh my gosh. At like competitions, I'll usually sort of make finals at like small competitions that isn't nationals, and I wish I hadn't because I could be napping. Is the thing. They're like what was it?
Says the guy who doesn't sleep.
Yeah, in the past, I think it was 3 competitions I've been to. I kept saying to myself, because like, please, I hope I didn't make next round. I really just want to take a nap. Yeah, so I really just stopped caring.
Couldn't you have just dropped out of the last round?
Yeah,
Really
but it
wanted
would
to?
not be worth it for me not to do it, because I already made it, so I might as well. You know?
I remember, I think it was Devin Korobin at Nationals 2012. He was just like sleeping on the ground or like in a corner for like a really long time. I was just like, oh, that's really typical of Devin.
Or I saw I think it was one of the Berkeley competitions. I think I saw Lian Lowe taking a nap in the front row, and somebody took a picture of it and put it on the projector screen.
I actually have a really funny picture of Jeremy. Like he's sleeping at I think it was Bass 2 or something, and like he has the most awkward like situation going on. He's like leaning back in the chair, and then his neck is like completely like back. His head is pointing directly up, and I'm like, can you even sleep that way?
Do you have this picture?
Yes, I do actually.
Put it on the doc so we can make it public.
If we bring Jeremy in, eventually we'll use that as the episode picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Just put it in the doc so everyone can see what we're talking about, actually. That'd be great.
That'd be really
Yeah.
nice.
All right, you guys want to move on to the next section of the show? Like, we've been...
Listener questions.
Yeah! There
All right.
we go.
So,
Awful's
you
the only one
listeners
that
have sent in
claps.
some questions for Colin, and we're going to credit the people who asked them, of course. But Colin, answer these as thoroughly as you want to. Whatever.
These are
So-
listener questions. These aren't quick fire. So if you want to, like, have a nice discussion about it, that's fine.
Do
Okay.
it. So Super Cavitation asks, do you think you'll ever react to a 3x3 solve?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of people question me about this. You know, why I always look like depressed. And feel bad
Why
about
do you?
myself.
Like, why do you though? Like, even
Yeah.
your non-reaction, you smiled a little bit, but then like the aftermath of you smiling was that like face, and you're just like,
Let me explain. I try not to think about my solves as much as possible while competing. When I think about my solves, it really, I don't know, it gets me into the wrong mindset. And then I start thinking about it too much, and then I get nervous, and I do worse.
Yeah, you
I
psych
try
yourself
to
out.
be as calm as possible and really not think about it. You know, so I think reacting sort of messes me up in that way. But that's just me. I mean,
I see.
I don't know.
All right, let's move on to the next question. Super Cavitation also asks, you've been part of the community for quite a while. You are a great 3x3 solver. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream and why?
Mint chocolate chip.
Okay. Because it's tasty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, I will say, there are so many good ones, though. Like, red bean and green tea ice cream are great.
Dude.
Yeah,
but sodas-
dude.
But it depends so much on the brand, though.
Yeah.
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 And also chocolate's great too.
Yeah.
It seems like you had like a straight answer for that. Like you didn't even need to think about
Yeah.
it. Like
Of course.
ice cream is serious business.
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right. Ray Goslow asks, "What's the toughest time barrier to surpass on 3x3 in your experience? Sub 15, sub 10, something else?"
I guess it just gets harder as you get faster. I mean, like so far the sub 8 barrier, which I still haven't really gotten past, is the hardest so far. So it just gets harder and harder, really.
Yeah. What are your cubing goals for 2015? Also by Ray Goslow.
I don't know, to do well.
There you go. You don't think about your 3x3 solves all too much, anyways.
I don't have any specific goals at the moment, really.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's just
Okay.
try to break personal bests.
Definitely sub 8 average, of course, officially. But, I mean, hopefully sub 7.5 too, but... I mean, nationals, which I'll hopefully be going to... I hope to win that. I don't know how realistic that is, but... I mean, that's something a lot of people don't understand. There's so many other fast cubers, even in the U.S. You know, there's so many other people who could have won nationals 2014. I just kind of lucked out and did well with nerves and stuff like that. But
Okay.
Adam
which-
Idia?
Yeah.
Adam Itia asks, how do you propose to use look ahead during everything of a standard Yao solve? I think he's talking about 5x5, or no, sorry.
But like, it's like the worst question asked to Collin, who doesn't
Yeah,
actually.
Colin doesn't really do 4x4 at all.
I kind of, I don't really do
So I mean, I guess I could kind of talk about this because
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess I'm the most qualified. But
What do you average
ahead.
for 4x4 now?
what?
What do you average for 4x4 now?
At home it's about 39, but in competition it's about 34.
Cool.
What a dick.
What a bother!
It's like the same. It's the same thing with one hand. It's like I average 21 at home for one hand, but in competition it's like 17 or 18.
Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Like I don't know how that happens, but
Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Go back to what you were saying.
yeah. So 4x4. For look ahead, the most important part of your solve is the first 3 cross edges, and I think literally that's what I've been trying to work on for like the past year on 4x4.
That's
and-
what you suck at.
Yeah, it's the hardest part of the solve, and what you really have to do is do your first center fast, I guess, and then do your second center slow, and then you'll really start to see some of the edges coming together, and then you can say, oh, I know where this edge is, so you just do that edge, and then it flows a lot better because you don't want your solves to be like really like choppy, I guess, where you're just doing like lots of spammy TPS and then pauses. Like I posted a 29.94 the other day, something like that, and literally like the first couple centers and edges were really choppy, but like after that, the only thing that saved me was like really good edges and then 3x3. But you really don't want to follow my steps in that. You want to have like a really smooth solve and make sure you're going slower at certain points because your look ahead will be better.
Looking at you, Ryan Jew.
That's really interesting because as someone who just recently switched to like Mayor full time, it's the same exact steps as Yao, but instead of just across pieces, I make like the first block. But like tracking those edge pieces are really hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really interesting to see the similarities between that because it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next question. Andre Alanis asks, how do you know to insert the F2L pairs in the beginning of the cross? I'm pretty sure that's just all tracking, isn't it? Collin?
No. I mean, during inspection, I almost always plan out my first pair during inspection.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah.
You guys are
That's-
weird.
One of
That-
the few people
That
that
is
actually
what
know.
determines whether one of my solves is good or not, really. You know, if I cannot find my first pair during inspection, it's probably going to be a bad solve. Yeah, I
feel
don't know.
like
That just comes with practice and experience, I guess. Just knowing how when you do the moves for the cross, how that'll affect all the pieces. And then sometimes you can influence them. So you can maybe do an extra, and then set up a pair during your cross, and stuff like that. So there are just a lot of tricks with that, but it just comes with experience and practice.
That's crazy.
you just said that you'll generally like see your first pair in inspection, which is really interesting. But I think that the reason why you do that is because you're color neutral, and that would really help.
Yeah.
Because I maybe like if I do an average of 100 or something, maybe I'll get like 5 solves where I get to see the first pair or something like that.
Yeah, that's where being color neutral helps tremendously. Honestly, you just have so many more choices, and it's not just about finding the best cross. It's about finding the best start to your solve, including your first F12 pair.
Yeah, it's like I usually find the first pair, but I don't even find the whole cross.
I usually just skip cross altogether and just make pairs.
Just cross last.
Cross last. That sounds like a fun method. Oh wait, this corner's first. Okay.
So next question, also from Andre Alanis. How often do you practice, and your favorite category, or I assume event?
Event. I only practice 2 or 3 hours a week, maybe now.
He's lying.
He's lying. Be homeschooled. Be homeschooled, people. You'll get so much time.
I often don't practice really for a few days. There are times when I do that, pretty frequently. My favorite. Wait, what was it? My favorite event?
Yeah, favorite event.
Between 3x3 or one-handed, which one do you like better?
3x3, I guess, but I like both. I don't know. I don't have a huge preference.
I don't have the endurance for one hand.
Oh,
you
you
gain endurance as you practice more.
Yeah, you just have to do like 40 solves a day or 50 solves a day. So the next question, I see this guy posting like every day in the one-hand group, the sub-20 one-hand group, and I have no idea how to pronounce his first name. So it's like, do you regret learning CFOP over another speed-solving method for 3x3? Says Mr. Angle.
I don't regret really using it as my main method, but I kind of regret not exploring other methods as well. I don't know. There are just so many interesting methods, and I think you can learn a lot from them. And plus, it's just more fun, being able to solve it in a lot of different ways. And I've never been able to do that really. So,
would you consider do you know any other side methods though? Like, did you learn anything?
I mean, I've looked at Rue tutorials and Petrus and stuff, but I've never really practiced them or anything. Yeah.
So the next question that Mr. Angle has is, hey Collin, are you going to try some new events for 2015? Skew, Pyraminx, Square One, or maybe even 3x3 blindfolded?
You know what? Actually, going back to that previous question of what are some of my cubing goals, and that's actually one of them. I do want to expand, my events. I want to try a lot of new different events.
Cube is really easy to get fast at, just putting that out there.
I think I'll start with 4x4. I also want to try blind. That seems like fun. Even FMC, it's just completely different from what I've done before, and
sounds pretty dang.
I don't know. It just seems interesting. So I do want to definitely try in the future.
So Keaton Erish asked, you're doing pretty well in one-handed. Do you have any tips on what conditioner you use for your hair?
I do not use conditioner.
Oh, really?
Those guys.
Yeah.
Do you just not want like voluminous locks? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I just use shampoo.
Okay, I think the next question is pretty interesting.
Yeah, Keaton also asked, if someone gave you $100 to solve only 7x7s for a month, would you do it?
This is a genuinely difficult question. I don't know.
For $100.
For $100, man.
Yeah, okay, so $100 for a month, I mean...
Considering all the time you have being homeschooled.
Because learning or actually improving on 7x7 would also help me with other big cubes, which I'm not good at. So that might actually be worthwhile. You know what I mean? Plus $100 is nice too. So
what if you just end up sucking?
Yeah, what if, you know?
Well, then I'd end up sucking.
But the thing is, like, you get $100 to solve 7x7s for a month, right?
Wait, does that mean like I have to?
You can only solve 7x7s for a month.
Okay.
But like,
there's no rule as to how often I have to solve them.
you don't. I mean, everyone knows you have so much time because you're homeschooled. But like,
I don't cube that much.
Imagine like using all your time to solve only 7x7s. Would you do that for $100? But it's just for a month, and you get $100.
Depends
if
on
I
what
had to
type
use
of
all of my
7x7.
time for that. No.
Like, cause not all of your time. Obviously, just your expanded cubing time from being homeschooled.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, there we go. There's your answer. A good solid maybe.
All right, and on that maybe note, let's do some Skype Team Blind, where we're going to bring this one back. Collin, do you want to try calling for us?
Not really. But
well, he's the guest of honor, so we got to force him to call.
Oh, God. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'll do some fancy... Actually, probably won't. But...
For those of you listening, the Skype Team Blind Scramble is... Franza, why don't you say it, because I can't read the edition.
For D moves, for down moves, I'll say D. For back moves, I'll say...
Wait, aren't I calling?
Yeah, but I'm going to be notating the scramble. If you're watching on YouTube, the scramble will be posted on your screen currently. It's also in the episode notes, so go ahead and look there if you'd like to. The scramble is R2, F2, L2, R2, D2, F2, D prime, back 2, D prime, F2, D2, L prime, back prime, D prime, R, back prime, F, U, R prime, D prime, back prime. And that's it.
Okay.
Oh, look at that first block, Waffo.
I know.
The UF corner, or the UF edge, sorry.
Wait, what?
UF edge is green top, red front.
Yes.
Yep.
Lord, that block's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I like those blocks.
Okay, let's do it. Go ahead.
Right. Hold on. Okay, so... DB... D, R2, D2? Wait. No, sorry.
Okay, I already screwed up. Because you're like, oh, wait a second.
Okay.
Just a DB.
Okay. DB, R2, D, R, D.
I'm done.
Okay. Keep going.
DB, R2, D, R, D. RU prime, R2 prime, U, R.
Okay.
U prime, L prime, U, L prime, L, U prime. Insert back left.
Which is?
L, U, L prime.
Okay.
I don't. Then I guess U prime, R, U, R prime. F, U2 prime, F, U2, F prime. Actually, no. F, U2, F2. U, F, U2, R, U, R prime, U prime, L, F prime, L prime, U prime, L, U, F, U prime, L prime,
Okay.
Y perm.
Success!
Nice.
Oh, yeah,
No
there
way.
we go. No way, this is...
Blue, dude.
Oh,
Totally
jeez. Okay, by the way, do you guys want to talk about the Nats venue? Because we kind of figured out what the Nats venue was.
Yeah. We
So
got
earlier
an
today-
anonymous source that the U.S. Nationals venue is going to be in South Carolina this year. Yeah.
So, yeah, earlier today, the Cubing USA page, I think it was Tim Reynolds, posted a picture of the ballroom for which the event will be taking place in, and then a couple hours later, they posted a picture of beach. So, and then somebody on Cubic's Friends, I think it was Keaton Ellis, I think he just went crazy and was like, I need to know where this is, and he found that it is at the Hilton Head Island Beach and Tennis Resort. And the ballroom that they have there is a 12,000 square foot ballroom.
How big was the Riviera?
I think it's 15,000 or something like that. So
That'll be big.
it's a little bit smaller, but that doesn't really matter.
So it's interesting because, like, that is such a huge contrast from Liberty Science. And then,
Yeah, that was not at all what I was expecting.
I was expecting it to be back in Las Vegas, to be honest. Like, I was getting
Really?
ready for a Vegas
I
trip.
was expecting like the Midwest or something.
The Midwest.
Yeah, so they were talking about having it in Michigan, and there was some issues with Michigan, and they were also talking about having it again in Las Vegas, apparently. But I guess for some reason they decided on this place. But I've been looking at the hotels on the island because it is on an island. This is one of the cheapest hotels on the island, and the rates for the hotel rooms during the summer run at $160 per night.
Hopefully they'll
So if you
Hopefully there will be some sort of discount now for nationals.
If you have money to spend.
keep in mind the website for U.S. Nationals 2015 hasn't been released yet. So
this hasn't even been officially announced.
Yeah,
No,
this is all speculation, basically. But I mean, it's really hard to like doubt like the image that they posted on the Cubing USA picture and on the website that they have the conference room, the conference center pictures. It's the exact same setup.
Yeah.
Like the floor is the same and everything. But yeah, the island is kind of far away from airports, so which is a bad thing. For everybody that's trying to fly in, and it's really expensive there.
I mean, hopefully they get a group rate. Hopefully, like that's all I'm banking on right now.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I'll be going to this competition. What about you guys?
I want to say 70% as of right now.
Yeah, I probably will.
Yeah, I might be doing drum corps over the summer, so if it runs into that, then I can't. Definitely not. But otherwise, I don't know, because if it's too expensive, it's really not worth it for me.
Yeah, flights I think right now are under $200 from where I am now in Pennsylvania, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, from here it's like $600. Round trip.
$600 one way, isn't it?
No, it's round trip.
Oh, that's round trip. Okay.
Yeah, but still, that plus hotel plus rental car and all that.
It would be too expensive. Can we talk about like last year's nationals, because that really didn't get covered very much.
Oh,
it
yeah.
hasn't been covered ever on the CubeCast. So I mean,
Nothing's been covered on the CubeCast since like 2013.
Yeah, the U.S. Nationals 2014. Like, what did you guys think of the initial like walking into the venue? What did you think of it?
It looked amazing, but then when I sat down to actually do my solves, I kind of just disliked the area.
The lighting wasn't great, but it was... I don't know. I like the Liberty Science Center.
Yeah.
I like the chicken
cool
strips.
place. And I've been there before, so I had been
The
there
chicken
before.
strips were the cheapest thing that you could get at the cafeteria. So and then if you said, "Oh, I want chicken strips," you get to cut like to the end of the line, pretty much. So that was the nice part about the chicken strips.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the lighting was subpar. And I never really like looked at any of the exhibits except for the Cube exhibit, and it looked cool. Like they had like some stuff with Anthony Brooks there, and
Yeah, I went there the day it was opened actually, which was pretty cool with Arno Rubik there and stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Did you like get a picture with them or like?
I did
have
not.
them
No. I kind of regret doing that now, but
Wow.
it was still a cool experience.
Wow.
Yeah, that was about a year ago now, I think. It opened.
And Anthony Brooks was there too with the opening, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's do some quick fire questions before we sign you off, Collin. We'll just do the questions specific to you as of right now, just because, like, just to get you so you can leave and be homeschooled and have all the time you want. So, the first question for you is by Thomas Macadam, whatever. If I pronounce your name wrong, I apologize. For Collin, why is your name spelled with 2 L's?
Because my mom chose to?
Okay, great. Are you secretly Ansel Elgort?
Yes.
And how were your averages so consistent in World 2013?
They're not.
Great. All right, next one.
Waffo.
No. Okay,
Oh, we have to wait.
We
Okay.
gotta wait. We gotta sign
Gotta
Collin
wait.
off first, you know?
Okay.
He's busy being homeschooled. Collin, can you do an impression of Me, Myself, and Pi reviewing the new Rubik's Speed Cube?
No. A lot of people don't understand. That wasn't me. I uploaded that video. That was not me, though.
Don't say who it was. We're gonna have that person. We're actually gonna have me, myself, and Pi on sometime. So for Collin, right? Why do you prefer? Oh, who asked this? Austin Reed. Why do you prefer using mini cubes as opposed to regular size cube?
I just like my mini Waylong better than my normal size Waylong. Has
Great
nothing
answer.
to do with the actual size.
Weston, what is your favorite thing about me, myself, and Pi?
He cubes.
Oh, okay. Okay, if you had to spend the rest of your life on a deserted island with one other person, why would you choose me, myself, and Pi?
Next question, please.
Weston sent in some really bad ones.
We love you, Weston. Okay, so Anurin Hunt actually sent in a lot, but I'm pretty sure this is for everyone. So I guess we can start everyone after this set of questions. We can let Collin be homeschooled, and we can continue on with our quick fire questions. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty, let's get started. Name a type of triangle. Scalene.
Oh, that's isosceles.
Equilateral.
What is the New Zealand national record for skew?
No one gives a
Whoever has it.
A
I'm
bother.
pretty sure this guy
Bother.
has it, and he just wants us to say his name on the show.
How is the weather? Crappy. It is
Sunny,
cold.
Cold.
It is
Actually warm.
Very cold.
cold. It is
Yeah.
like, okay, what is
Like
it?
the other day, it felt negative 18 degrees during the night.
Mm-hmm. It is currently
Cold.
34 outside
That's not
for
that
me.
cold.
Yeah. But like
Not
in
even giving a bother.
It's 63.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you! Oh, it's 63. We live in the East Coast, in the northern part. No, it's so bad. Okay, what is the 4,976 digit of pi?
4.
An integer.
7. I don't know.
42.
There you go.
42.
Where would you like to compete? West Coast. Basque.
West Coast.
Europe.
Japan. Actually, Japan.
Okay,
I'm
great.
doing that because I'm probably going to Japan.
Great. Would you rather have a 20-person one-day comp or not have another option for this two-choice question?
First
20.
one.
Yes, that is the correct
First
answer.
one.
First one is the correct answer for that one. Next question. Skew?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Why? Would you like to have good questions? Yes, please. We don't care as long as you keep sending questions in. Okay, will all of these questions get used? Most likely.
No.
Yes, we're going. How do you think? Okay, how do you think you know how to say my name? I guess he's asking us to pronounce his name.
What is his name?
Anurin. It's on the. It's like Aneurin.
A Neo-War guy?
Okay, that's how it does it. That's your
Weird.
pronunciation of your name from now on. What is the capital of New Zealand?
I have no idea.
Name. Okay, I'm not gonna do this one. Jeez, that's not a quick fire.
You're
That's
so
like a
embarrassing.
that's like a research question. I'm not doing that one. So to answer, will all these questions get used? No. What is the best event?
Cube.
3x3.
Lunch.
There you go.
Who other than Tyler
Nailed it.
Kerr sends in the most questions? Probably you.
You.
Because like Tyler hasn't sent us anything yet. What is your
Yeah, Tyler
What?
Kerr has sent in nothing. What are you doing with your life, Tyler Kerr?
You should really send stuff in. What is your current longitude?
30 something.
No idea.
420. Where would you want Worlds 2017?
Where do I want it?
Yeah,
And my
Japan?
house.
at my backyard.
My backyard. Oh.
Yeah.
Waffle brothel.
Oh, there you go.
That's
There you
my
go.
backyard.
Yeah. What is the best type of triangle? Isosceles.
Isosceles.
Equilateral.
You can't beat isosceles.
Equilateral.
Whatever. Whatever.
Way too particular.
It's
you sure?
it's such a rare occasion that you come across equilateral triangles in everyday use.
Well, they're infinite.
End of story.
Pira? How long or how soon?
How long?
Yeah, because we all know that you
Three by
don't do
three.
anything other than that. Read this aloud! Okay. How many
This
questions
aloud.
have I asked? Who
one
cares?
Not enough.
Will all these be used? No, we already said
no.
that. Are any questions repeated? Most likely. Where is your cube?
I don't have. Actually, no. Do I have one? I used to have
If
one.
I told you, I'd have to kill you.
It's up Tom's pants somewhere. Shout out to Tom. Which is better, a cube, or a skube?
Speed cubing.
A speed cubing is right. Is this the last question? No, it isn't. Define this word. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Can you spell it?
Preantpenilulul.
What is that word?
That was
Preantpenilulul.
The word
Penultimate.
is the word where you put the stress on a word.
I think it's it means third to last, or no, it means fourth to last.
It's like where you put.
Read before and.
Yeah, fourth to last. Fourth to last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fourth to last. Yeah. Okay. Are you real? How can we be real if our eyes aren't? And skewed. Yes. All right.
Yes.
That finishes our listener or quickfire questions for Collin. Collin, it was nice having you on the show.
Yeah,
We're gonna
thank you
finish
so much for having
off without you. I'm sorry.
Later, Colin.
We love
All
you.
right. Love you too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Just
Yeah.
okay. Yep. See you. All right. Let's keep going with our quickfire questions. Let's just finish it off. All right. Back
Go
to
with Thomas Macadam.
yeah.
For waffle, if there was a waffle burger with waffle for the buns and the sauce was Canadian maple syrup, how would you react?
I would probably just eat it. Like, I wouldn't react at all. Yeah. For Ranza, what was your speed-solving name, Ranza v. Emo Drac, when your name is completely different in real life?
Because you're stillborn and nobody loves you.
Great answer. For Mitch, how aren't you?
Yeah, why?
Great. Okay. From Austin Reed, for Mitch again. Do you think Austin Reed is better than you at Pyraminx? Why is your answer yes?
No.
Okay. When are you going to beat your 3x3 single in competition?
When you go away.
Okay. This next one is a phrase that you need to say in a British accent. Say this phrase.
The bloke shagged the
In a
homeless
British
bird.
accent.
The bloke shagged the homeless bird?
In a British accent, not a questionable tone.
this!
All right. Waffo,
much.
KMF, Tyson Mao, Anthony Brooks, Me, Myself, and Pi.
K, me, myself, and Pi. What's the other two?
Tyson Mao and Anthony Brooks.
And it's Kill, Mary, and... Okay.
Bother.
And Mary Anthony Brooks and
Bother Tyson Mao.
Bother Tyson Mao. Yeah, probably Bother Tyson Mao. Yeah.
Everyone bothers Tyson Mao.
Okay. That's it?
I think
We're
that's it.
still on Austin Reed.
Oh, what didn't we ask? Oh, there is an Austin Reed question. For me. You look at the menu and you see there's waffle or roux waffle. What is being served? What is on the waffle? I hope it's just syrup, to be honest.
Is it fair to say that when you're sad, you're a blue waffle?
I just prefer a sad waffle.
Why haven't you been practicing Orange Item recently?
Because they stopped selling it at the stores.
Ouch.
It's
Oh.
sad.
All right, that's all for the quickfire questions.
Yeah.
There's one more. There's one more.
Oh, what?
What do you think about 2015 Worlds? Do you
Oh,
think
we already did
it's
that.
being held at a good location? No, we didn't talk about this.
Oh, we did talk about Worlds.
Talk about 15 Worlds. Oh, we did not talk about 15 Worlds.
Oh, whoops. Colin, you want to come back on? No, he's gone.
Colin's gone. Colin left the call.
We can just call in back.
Oh!
Kids Colin back.
So what do you guys think about 2015 Worlds, actually? I think it's far.
I think it's good for the community down there, but I'm not going. Yeah.
It's
I think
far.
they should have. They should be focusing the World Championships on Cuban communities that have already had a lot of success, rather than communities that are just trying to get started. Like I've barely heard of anything from Brazil, so it's really strange for me to hear that's where the World Championships is going to be happening at.
Great. I think that's it.
All right. So thank you so much for submitting your questions. If you'd like to submit more, obviously you can email us at cubecast@gmail.com. And yeah, that basically wraps it up. Anything else?
Oh, our next guest. Our next guest is actually some guy named Noah Arthurs. Please stay tuned for that one. Thanks for listening. Peace. What, Mitch, you're not gonna go? Ah! There it is.
did it.
There you go. There it is.